Good evening and welcome back, all of you Lucky Bingo players. We are going to be starting this monthly, every second Tuesday of each month at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can join us. Special this month for May, I want to remind everyone, if you are local here in the Blue Ridge area, it is our Discovery Days weekend. So that means all day Saturday and Sunday, we do have tickets still available. You can sign up for tour times. It's $25 per adult. $12 per child, or you can upgrade to one of our VIP packages and get some extra perks. So go to our website and check that out and get tickets if you are not signed up to join us on Discovery Days yet. And if you're not in our local area, consider traveling this fall and join us in September for our September version of Discovery Days. But without further ado, let me get our host up here. If you all remember, Miss Jolene Goodall and
hello.
Jojo Chimpoy.
Hello. Yes, Jojo is here with me again, but we're in the same space for a change, so that's going to be fun. I'm so glad to hear about Discovery Days. I love seeing those chimps. I might have to come up this weekend and check it out. So you're still available?
There are, yeah. The tour slot's still open.
Wonderful. That sounds great. Let's talk some more about that in the future, but I think we're all here for bingo.
You sure are.
Well, we're here to support Project Chimps is what we're here for, but we're going to do that with a little bit of bingo. So let me go over bingo a little bit for you, because some of you, I don't know, don't get out much, but just to make sure you understand, we're going to play bingo, and that means we're going to be calling out the numbers. You'll see them there at the top, just above the picture of the screen like you did before, and you have 3 cards to work with. So be sure to go through the tabs. You can see them there on the screen right now. Go from card 1 to 2 to 3. Make sure you're marking all of them appropriately, okay? Yeah, you want to do that. And we're going to play regular bingo to start with. So that'll be a line in any direction, up and down, vertically, diagonally. Yep, just like that. So be ready for that. And don't forget, free space in the middle. It's free. So make sure you mark that one right away so you don't forget about it. When you've got your bingo, you just press bingo down there at the bottom, and it lets me know, okay? Actually, it's going to let Jojo know, because Jojo's running bingo for us tonight. He is, yeah. So I don't want to hear about it. Last time, everybody was like, I've got bingo. Well, whoopsie. But Jojo will be monitoring, so he won't miss them like I did, okay?
Laser focus.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And as she said, I am Jolene Goodall, self-proclaimed primatologist. I'm so glad to be here supporting chimps, which are my first favorite ape. And, I just thought it would be wonderful to help any way I could. And bingo seems to be a way to do it. So keep joining us here every month for some wonderful bingo. Let's go ahead and take it away.
All right. Let's get a few numbers out there. So make sure, again, you've got all 3 of those free spaces marked on all 3 of your cards. And what are they winning this time, Jolene?
Oh, what is our gift going to be? Well, look at that. It's right there on the screen.
Ooh.
Oh, isn't that lovely? It's a Project Chimps. It looks like a little cleaning rag or backpack. Oh, no, I think it's a little towel. Mm-hmm.
Any kind of Project Chimp swag is
That's
good
right.
swag, though.
Anything that has that beautiful logo on it.
Looks like our first ball, ladies and gentlemen, is B12.
B12.
B12 is
well, B stands for Bina. He's one of our wonderful chimps. He's Sterling's half-brother. You can see the resemblance sometimes if you see them together. I haven't seen them together. So Bina is going to be our first B-sponsor chimp. So let's hear it for Bina. Woo! Bina. I always say his name wrong. Okay, B12. Sounds good. Should we give him another one?
One more number. Our next number is N42.
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 N42. Well, for N, let's say it's for Neil. Neil is a lovely guy with a pink freckled muzzle, very easy to pick out, and he's getting a little tanner. I think he's been enjoying his time out in the habitat. Let's hear it for Neil, and for Neil's N42. Sounds good. Well, just to remind you all, we're here to have a good time. If you don't have a cocktail in front of you right now, you're blowing it. You might want to go ahead and fix one. It's early in the game, so you should have time to throw something together and get back here, catch up on the numbers, okay? Don't worry, because JoJo's keeping track. No problem. So he can always let you know if you missed them, but honestly, they're right there at the top of your screen. How hard can that be, really? I mean, I don't know. Okay, Jojo, how about another number? For
Our next number is 062. 062.
Oh, 62. Oh, 62. Oh, is for Oscar. Oscar is one of our lovely chimps. Now, he is timid, but he does enjoy play with his friends there in the habitat. And he is a champion napper. Now, don't we know what that's like, right, Oscar? Oh, boy, I can take a nap like nobody's business. I might right in the middle of the game tonight. Who can say? That's why I keep JoJo around, just in case I nod off. Well, you know how it is at my age. I mean, plus, I had at least 3 cocktails with dinner. So, because I'm retired, and why not? Okay, JoJo, let's go ahead and give him another one.
Let's do it. All right, our next number, folks, is 073. 073.
So we're still on Oscar, but it's 73. Oscar 73. Now, Oscar, besides being a really wonderful napper, I'm told here he's an independent. And he really likes to explore outside, but he does it alone. He just wanders around in the habitat, checks out the trees and the play equipment that they have there. They've set them up some beautiful things all over the habitat. So many of the volunteers have created play areas and climbing structures for the kids to enjoy when they're out. So it's just lovely to see. You'll see that if you go to Discovery Days this weekend. So make sure you get your tickets for Discovery Days. All right, JoJo, let's keep this game a-rolling.
Let's do it. Our next number is G52.
G52. G52, everybody. And I think I'm going to pick the chimp. The G chimp for the day will be Greg. And you know why I picked Greg? Well, because Greg is the oldest chimp here at Project Chimps. And look at that relaxed, happy face. If you didn't know it, by the way, that's what a chimp happy face looks like. Yeah, those smiles, those are not a happy face. This is a happy chimp with that relaxed lower lip just hanging in the breeze. Our Greg is a happy boy, and he just turned 40 last fall. Yeah.
Crowned with many winters.
Exactly. Now, just in case you were wondering, as usual, I'll have some of our chimp facts for you this week on the video tonight. I'm going to mention some of those chimp facts. For example, here's this one crazy one that I just picked up right here. Chimps mate for life. Yes, and the males hold their eggs on their feet until they hatch.
Jolene, I think you're thinking of penguins there.
Penguins, yes, penguins. That's what I was saying. Penguins. Penguin facts, indeed. So penguins mate for life, and the males raise the eggs on their feet. Chimps, well, they just mate. Okay.
Self-proclaimed primatologist.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I am. Okay, how about another number?
Let's get another number in there. N40.
N40. Ooh, N40, everybody. And remember, N stands for Neil this week. N is for Neil. Now, I said his muzzle's a little thinner, and that's because he's playful and energetic. Now, it took him a while to adjust to that. At first, he didn't enjoy the play with the rest of the chimps that much, but he's really settled in and having a good time now. So let's hear it for Neil. Have you seen any of the chimps before, JoJo?
I have seen several chimps, yes. I went up and helped. We worked on the trails up at the sanctuary. It was a lovely day.
Oh, the trails are wonderful, aren't they? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you didn't know, those trails opened to the public just recently. So, if you want to come up for Discovery Days, that might not be the best time to hike because there's more fun stuff going on around the habitat. But anytime you can make it up there, you can check out the hiking trails. There's 3 different trails, I understand, a yellow and a white and a green. Good color choices. I like a nice yellow. And every chimp does too because, bananas. Right. Okay. Well, check out those trails. Maybe we'll talk a little more about them as we go along.
All right.
JoJo, how about another number?
Let's do it. Our next number is I-21.
I-21. Well, you know what? I'm going to do something special. I is for Samira. She has an I in the middle of her name. Samira is our I chimp for the month, okay? And that's because she is, in fact, the chimp of the month. Indeed, Samira is our chimp of the month, which means you could sponsor her. I don't know if you've ever done that, but I recommend it. You could sponsor her. Now, you can see Samira has some distinct coloring around her face. That's just her markings, but it does make her easy to pick out because sometimes I can't tell the chips apart, but I can always pick out Samira because she's a beauty. Yep, and we'll be celebrating her birthday on May the 17th. May the 17th is Samira's birthday. Well, let's hear it for Samira. She's our I chimp, of course. How about, I noticed that JoJo has something in his lap.
I was just going to ask Jolene, what did the folks at home get if they sponsor a chimp?
What do they get if they sponsor a chimp? Maybe we should bring Allie back on for just a moment. If she's available, maybe we'll bring her back on. Allie, are you still out there? Are you out there anywhere?
I'm right here, Jolene.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Well, we were just wondering about Samira being chip of the month and sponsoring a chimp and what all that's all about.
Sure. So our sponsorship packages are great gifts either for someone you love or for yourself, because we got to love ourselves too. And it's a great way to pick a chimp that you resonate with. And on our website, you can find a personality quiz so you can match with a chimp that has like your outgoing or introvert personality, a leader or a follower. Or you can even match with a birthday and find a special date and that resonates with you. But we have one chimp every month that we have picked because they have their birthday in that month. And that is, of course, Samira, as you just said. So you can find out about her on the Sponsored Chimp webpage and sponsor her for $23 a month or $250 per year. And you'll get a certificate, you'll get photos of Samira, and you'll get the option for one of those plushes that Jojo is holding.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's lovely. I have one of those, you know. In fact, that's mine. Yes, because I sponsored Jarita last year. Because Jarita, I just love her. She's wonderful. So I sponsored a chimp, and I recommend it. It's a nice feeling. And that certificate and pictures you get, oh, that's nice. I'm probably going to sponsor somebody else in honor of a friend so that they can get a certificate and pictures. And they can feel like they've helped, too. Mm-hmm.
Well, we will be ready to send you that package as soon as we see that donation.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Allie. Okay, well, we didn't plan to have a commercial break right there in the middle of the game, but it happens sometimes. Oh, well. I'll tell you what, Jojo, how about another number for us?
Let's get to it. All right, our next number is B2. B2. Surely someone's getting close out there.
Oh, I wonder. I haven't heard anything in the chat. Is anybody getting close to one out there?
We've had, looks like 8 numbers so far.
Yeah, well, that's not a lot, so maybe nobody's getting too close. But remember, B is for Bina. Now, Bina likes to groom others. That's how he creates a little social interaction. You know, those chimps, they are social creatures, yeah. Now, unlike some social creatures, though, one of the things that might catch you by surprise is when they have a little bit of a conflict, they do tend to work that out on a thing it's a little more violent than we're used to, but that's just natural for them. That's just something they do, you know, unlike some animals that find other ways to resolve conflict. Chimps like to just, you know, work it out, if you know what I mean. And they do. They work it out. And there's always some chimps that make sure that it doesn't get out of hand. They can be the little policeman for their group. So that's wonderful to see how they're doing that. And Bina's a wonderful guy. He grooms others. That's how he stays social with them. That's probably how he helps calm them down in the group, too. Yeah, there he is. Look at that great face. Isn't that unique? That's great. Okay.
All right.
Oh, look, we've got a return. Low-level NPC is only 2 away, and we enjoy having you back.
We sure do. I remember you from last time.
Didn't he challenge you with some onions or something?
He did, yes.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my doctor said no more eating challenges. They're just not good. They're not good for JoJo.
A good idea. We'll move on to dance challenges. That'll be better.
Mm-hmm.
Look for dance challenges coming up in the future. I think that's a way to go. All right, let's have another number.
All right.
Let's have one.
Our next number is N38.
N38. Fabulous. N38.
Let's just do another one while we're here.
Sure.
I-23.
And
I-23.
Thank you. I-23. Again, remember, I is Samira, that beautiful girl. So let's hear it for Samira. And hopefully, oh no, they remember, yes, low-level NPCs. So you better mind your P's and Q's and B's and I's and G's and O's. And Samira, and mind her too, because she's a sweet girl. Okay, so we've got a few that are getting close, it looks like, and I hope a lot of you are in that same boat. But remember, those prizes, they're available other ways, too. So if you don't win the prize you want, stay tuned. I'll tell you how to get a hold of them anyway, okay? Well, tell you what, JoJo, give us another one.
All right.
Look, they're telling you now. Yes, at the shop. Yeah.
B number 9. B9.
B9. Yes, just like my last 3 tumors. B9.
Well, that's good.
Yes, well, I appreciated it. I'll tell you why. It's so much better that way. But B is also for Bina. He likes corn on the cob, by the way. I forgot to mention that last time. Bina's a fan of the corn on the cob. He's a big eater of that stuff.
We have that in common.
Yeah, me too. I agree. A nice street corn. Isn't that good? Yes, that's delicious. Well, good job, Bina. I'm going to get JoJo to pick us another number. How about that?
Our next number is I-26.
I-26. I-26. All right. Oh, look. It's Alexandros. And he would like to join because apparently he doesn't have the number for the bingo portion. I bet he's watching us on our YouTube channel. Maybe somebody can send him the link. I don't even know. People do that sort of thing for me. This whole interwebs, I get so confused. I'm just glad that somebody set the camera up for me, because otherwise you would probably be looking at the back of my head. Well, if somebody can let him know so we can get him in for the next game, that's great. But we're going to move on with this game, and we're going to add another number.
Our next number is 065.
065. 065, everybody. Oscar 65, our champion napper. He likes puzzle toys, by the way. Corn on the cob, I'll bet he likes that too. But his big thing is definitely puzzle toys. Okay, so we've got puzzle toys for Oscar. We've got corn on the cob for Bina. And you know how you can help with that? You go to our wish list and you order it for them, and then it gets sent directly to them, and their caregivers will give them to them to play with, to eat, whatever they might like. And I'm sure Ali will tell us more about that in the commercial break between games, how you can help in other ways. So stay tuned for that. And by the way, Alexandros and anybody else that didn't know, we now have the link up there, goape.socialbingo.live. Goape.socialbingo.live. So come on and join us in the game as well if you haven't already.
Looks like Jesse's joining us from Virginia. Welcome.
Hello, right. Jesse from Virginia.
Our next number, folks, is N31.
N31. Somebody's got to be getting really close at this point.
Surely.
N31. So, and again, is our Neil 31. Neil likes dental chews, by the way, if you're already picking out those wish list items. Neil's a fan of the dental chews. Absolutely. Oh, look how his hair is so pokey. You know why their hair is like that? This is a chimp fact that I actually know. There's a few of those. He's what they call piloerecting, and it's not as dirty as it sounds. What's happening there is he makes all of his hair stand on end, and that's so he looks bigger, and so he can look more macho to the other chimps, and that sometimes helps him win a fight or get a mate or, just make him feel a little more confident, because we all need that from time to time, especially lately, right? Oh, my goodness. Sometimes I just don't feel so confident. You know how they say, are you feeling confident today? No, I'm not. Okay, well, today I am, though, because I love supporting Project Chimps. Jojo, how about we support them with another number?
Let's do it. I-19, ladies and gentlemen. I-19.
I love it. That's just another vote in Samira's column, isn't it? Samira, that wonderful chimp of the month that you might want to consider sponsoring, especially look at that beautiful face. Oh, so unique, so lovely. That V formation right under the nose. Oh, she's adorable, isn't she? Yes. Let's hear it for Samira. Samira's what was that again?
The last number was I-19.
I-19, yes. What are all our I numbers for that matter?
We've got I-19, I-21, I-23, and I-26.
Oh, okay, good. Now, I know most of you are probably looking at those going, why are you calling them out? Well, we can't see them, so I like to know what's going on in the game. Thank you for joining us, Jesse. Thank you for returning low-level NPC. And I think it's time.
One more number for I-16.
I-16 is now added to our eyes. I-16. So Samira's making it really easy for you guys. Yeah, you could get a whole row of eyes pretty quickly, it sounds like. I-16, and yet no bingos yet.
No bingos yet.
Well, that's okay. We don't mind that a bit. I'll tell you what. Let's give them another number.
Okay. Our next number is B11.
B11. I took that this morning. Yes, I take all my vitamins. Vitamins and whiskey. That's how I stay as youthful looking as I am right now. It's the secret elixir. I'm telling you. Yeah, vitamin C. A little whiskey sour. That's just lovely. And by the way, I had encouraged you all to get a cocktail. Why don't you give us a little heads up with what you all are imbibing this evening as you relax and have a good time with us here at Project Chimps Bingo? Give us a shout out, because maybe I'll try one of them myself. Okay, let's give them another number.
Let's do it. Our next number is N32.
N32. Neil 32. Neil curls his tongue. Can you do that? Neil's a tongue curler. Yep. When he's playing, he likes to curl his tongue up. I used to do that. When I was young and learning a new skill, I'd wander around with my tongue sticking up. It was helpful. Kept my balance. All right. Oh, look, Jojo. Oh, you're not making fun of me, are you?
Oh,
no. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
He does that. Oh, it's adorable, really. I don't mind. Okay. Somebody's having a nice red wine, a California Cabernet for MPC. Good to hear. I like a nice wine, too. Like, I want to go to Miami. Yeah, that's my favorite wine.
Let's see how this number pairs with that wine. Okay, B4.
B4. B4 what?
B4.
Okay, well, B4.
Before you drink wine, you should have an appetizer.
Before I became a self-proclaimed primatologist, I had to go to school. Yeah. I eventually left school. That was more their choice than mine. But I did have to go to school to be able to understand the chimpanzees, mostly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, is it number not? You're getting us another number, aren't you?
I am. Our next number is G50.
G50. Excuse me. Those G's get caught in my throat. G50. So G is for Greg. Remember, Greg? What is it that Greg likes? Well, Greg likes grooming others too. Yeah, but he's a little relentless in it. Yeah, apparently he likes to really go for it. And he makes a lot of noises while he's doing it. But he likes to play chase. The only thing that's a little funny is Greg is 40 now, and he moves slow. So when he gives chase, it's a little relaxed. But I think the other chimps just let him have a good time doing that anyway. And I hear from one of our folks that's very familiar with the chimps that Samira always keeps the boys in her group in line too. Yes. They've heard that from caregiver Tanya. Mm-hmm. Tanya's there with the chimps a lot, so we love to hear what she has to say about them. Maybe we'll have to get her on one night. She can tell us in detail about the chimps and some of the stories she's had while she's working with them. Okay, yeah, we'll look for that in the future. Okay,
all right.
Yes, let's give it another one.
Just a reminder for our players at home, make sure you're checking all 3 of your cards. All 3 of your cards.
Yes, because you've got 3 there. Hit the tabs on top. Because you might be winning in one and you don't even realize it. See those tabs along the top there? You can see card 1 is highlighted. So check all 3.
Our next number is I-20. I-20.
I-20. For that, again, that's for Samir, that girl that's in charge of the boys in her group. Yep. Thank you for that fact, Tanya and Ashley. We appreciate it. Okay, let's go ahead and give them another one. You guys are not winning yet.
N34.
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 N34. Okay, still nobody there yet? Come on.
Okay,
That's more number. We'll give you another number.
No. 066.
066. Yes, 066. Hopefully somebody's really close. And remember, O is for Oscar. He is really chimp oriented. He's not a big fan of the humans that come and help him out. Of course, he appreciates them, but he'd really rather spend his time with his chimp friends.
Oscar's a little grouchy, maybe.
Oscar's a little grouchy. Yeah. Now, when it comes to humans, he is. It's understandable. We're so happy that these chimps are in a better place now, but some of them haven't had the best life until now, and so we appreciate that some of them are not in a hurry to enjoy the humans. They just like to enjoy each other, and that's great. And there are so many of them that are fun to hang out with and really enjoy interacting with humans too, so that's great.
We have a bingo!
Bingo!
Congratulations to Derek Grant of Washington, D.C.
Derek Grant of Washington, D.C. Allie, why don't you tell him what he's won?
I'm over here.
There she is over there.
So Derek, congratulations. You have won our blue cloth knapsack. For anyone who was and did not get it, you can find it on our shop.
That's right. Any of these prizes or other prizes you might want are right there on the shop. Yeah, that's great. Well, we have our first winner, guys. So that means a few things. First of all, go to the shop and buy the gift that you didn't win. That's first. Now, second, it's a good time for a bathroom break or, to go make that cocktail that maybe you didn't have ready yet. We're going to tell you a few things about Project Chimps and the most amazing stories of my life, of course, over the next few minutes. But you may not care that much about that, so now's a good time for a break. And Allie, I was wondering, maybe you could start us off with other ways that they can support. We've mentioned a few things, but you could go over them for them.
I will. I'll give you guys a little break here. So again, thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to be back into the second game really quick here with Miss Jolene and Jojo, the Not a Chimp Boy. But if you have not yet visited Project Chimps, we have all sorts of opportunities coming up. Again, Discovery Days is this coming weekend. We have another virtual webinar where you can learn more about our bee program, because we actually raise our own honey with humanely, sustainably, ethically sourced bees that we have on our property. They help pollinate all of the gardens for Project Harvest. That's how we feed the chimps, by growing our own food as well to offset some of the costs of purchasing all of that food product. So you can learn about our bees and then come join our volunteer program. So by going to Project Chimps /volunteer right there on your screen, you can learn all about the different ways that you can volunteer. Now you might be thinking that you're not close enough to volunteer. And that's not true. You can actually volunteer remotely. Like Miss Jolene, you know, she's here on the video call. She's not actually up at Project Chimps all the time. She's doing this from Atlanta. We have other volunteers out in Alabama, Florida, even California that help us out with some of our graphic projects, blog writing, and other ways that you can support Project Chimps, even if you can't come work with the chimps directly. But we've also had some really special folks that have actually moved to be near the sanctuary just so that they can volunteer with us. So that is not out of the question. We will hook you up with a great local real estate agent. So I think with that, I'm going to bring some of our chimps up here because they need to mix up the balls before our next game, and then we will get started. So hopefully you are almost done making that cocktail, but if not, enjoy this.
Is our next game regular intercept?
Yes, that's just wonderful, wasn't it? I just love it. I just love it. What did you think about that, Jojo?
So cute. So cute to see him turn in the barrel.
And I had no idea that's how you were mixing the balls up for our game.
Truly.
Okay, great. Now, we're going to do a slightly different game this time. Jojo's asked to do the inner C for chimps. Yeah, because, you know, he's a fan of the chimps, just like we are. So that's the inner C right there on your screen. You've got the 3 letters in I, and then the middle letters in N and O. Now, you can mark your free space, but it won't do you any good on this one. So, you know, that's up to you, really. So that's the game we're going to play. And Jojo's going to hit new game, and then he's going to start calling them. In fact, we're going to get that one in just a minute. But before we do, I heard from a few of you last time. You keep asking, because I told you I do live with Dolly. When I was in college, Dolly Parton and I did live together. It was fabulous. Me and Dolly were good friends. We were both just starting out, and it was lovely. And I wanted to mention a particularly wonderful experience I had because, you know, Dolly had introduced me to a tradition that I understand is very American. You know, originally I was born in England. I'm sure you can't tell by the accent because, oh, my accent changes daily. That's just the pills. No worries there. But Dolly had said to me, hey, let's have a big Mexican meal this Tuesday because we call that Taco Tuesday. Well, tacos, that's a new thing for me. And I thought that's fabulous, Taco Tuesday. So I asked her, I said, Dolly, now, can I help with that? I'd certainly like to make something. Maybe I can do the desserts. I'm a big fan of custard, and I understand there's a lovely Mexican custard dish. Well, the thing is, it turns out Dolly is lactose intolerant. So she was not keen on that suggestion, but I wanted to be a part of it. Well, Dolly realized that I was really excited about it, but she said to me, Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't make a flan. So I didn't. You know, Dolly wrote a song about me. Yeah, 9 to 5. It's a good one. Okay, well, let's get back to our game. Okay. Can we give them a first number to get rolling?
We sure can, folks. Our first ball is I-24.
I-24, everybody. Again, that's Samira, right? We've learned about Samira, and I'll bring her up a couple more times. Oh, that's not Samira, that's Oscar. Oh, he likes to stick his nose in sometimes where it doesn't belong. But there's Miss Samira and her beautiful face. Okay, all right, let's give him another number.
Our next number is N32.
N32, yes, indeedy. N32, everybody. Now, remember, N is for Neil. Yep, he's our N chimp this week. Mr. Freckles. Yep, that's what we like to call him. Mr. curls his tongue when he plays, whatever. Maybe he's gotten some of my pills too. I don't know. Well, they make the days go a little bit better. That's all I can say about that, right? Oh, let's give him another one. How about?
Our next number is G55.
G55. G55, everybody. G for Greg. 55. Poor Greg. He's starting to lose his hearing. I know what that's like, Greg. Sometimes JoJo's screaming in my ear, and I still can't understand a word he says.
Well, if you would learn the correct chimp facts.
Well, I try. I mean, I've always felt that information about chimps is something you feel in your gut. Mm-hmm. I'll show you later. Okay, so G55, right? That was G55. Well, how about another one?
How about it? Our next number is N38.
N38, everybody, N38. Go ahead and try that one out. All 3 cards, N38. Oh, give him another one.
Why not? I-21.
I-21.
I used to be 21.
I was too. I just don't remember. Well, I is also for infrastructure, by the way. And part of that wish list that you were seeing where you can donate is to buy things to help our facilities team do the work they need to do around the facilities so that everything works really well for those chimps and their caregivers. So that's another way you can help. Get them some nails or some screws or maybe some power tools. Yeah. Okay. What's the next one?
Our next number is G50.
G50. G50, everybody. It's G50. Yep. G again for Greg. That poor guy losing his hearing. But sometimes what happens is the caretakers, because he can't hear his name being called, they have to wave at him and say, hey, come get your dinner. And he does. That was my southern accent, by the way. Come get your dinner. Yeah, that's because I've been hanging out in Blue Ridge too much. Yeah, but we like it there, so it's okay.
Our next number is N40.
N40. Well, we're back to Neil then, aren't we? N40. Getting Tanner of that, Neil. Yep, we love him. Okay, well, let's hear it for Neil and let's hear it for N40. N40. Okay, how about another one?
How about it? I-27.
I-27. I-27. I is also for iguanas. Now, I understand iguanas and chimps have a symbiotic relationship. Both of them live on the earth. It's true. It's true. I bet you were going to tell me my chimp fact was wrong, weren't you?
I was thinking about it.
Yes, but it's true. They both live on the earth.
That's
true.
That is
okay then. Well, give them another number.
Correct. Then. I will to distract me from your chimp fact.
Oh, good. Yes.
I-30.
I-30. Oh, those eyes are coming quick, aren't they? I-30. Iguana 30, everybody. Iguana 30. Okay. Give them another one. These are hard to make.
Yes, they really are. We've learned that before. Our next number is G49.
G49. Now, you know what? We've talked about Greg a lot, but I'm going to bring in another chimp here. I'm going to bring in Miss Genesis. Miss Genesis is also one of those lovely chimps. Look at her. Doesn't she have a really distinctive look? Yeah, she's also one that's a little easier to pick out because she has just such a lovely look about her. She's a little narrower in the chin, and that muzzle is so lovely the way it pops out there. Now, Genesis was a little shy at first. That's not unusual for a lot of the chimps when they first came to the facility, but she's doing quite well right now. She's really seems to be enjoying herself. She plays and grooms with the others. So we're real happy to have Genesis too, aren't we? And by the way, we want to get a lot more chimps out there, so I'll have more names for bingo. So you need to help and donate so we can build the next 2 habitats. So get on that, please. Okay.
All right.
Jojo, go ahead and give them another number.
Our next number is N45.
N45. N45 for Noelle. How about Noelle? She's a lovely little chip too. She's kind of the middle of her social group there. Oh, look at there. Now, you'll notice that poor Noelle there, she looks very bare. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of fur. And that's because when she first came to us, she was a little nervous. She had a tendency to pluck out her hair. That's not unusual when chimps get nervous. Some of them do it. It really comes from over-grooming. So, but if you saw her today, you would be surprised. Most of that has grown back because she's really beginning to thrive in the habitat. And that's a lot of thanks to their caregivers. So let's have a big shout out for all the caregivers at Project Chimps that have to be there so often. Woo! Woo! Let's hear it for caregivers. Caregivers everywhere too, not just the chimpanzee caregivers. We've all been through some stuff. We need caregivers from time to time. So let's hear it for them all everywhere. Great. How about another number?
How about it? Our next number is G54.
G54. G54 for Genesis again. Now, Genesis, unlike some of our other boys, Genesis does enjoy interacting with her caregivers. Yeah, she's very appreciative, and she just thinks they're kind of fun. So she likes to interact with them when they're hanging around, giving out food, cleaning up things for them. She likes to be nearby. So that's very nice. And that's partially because she really isn't comfortable outside yet. So she likes to stay inside the habitat rather than go out into the open area. So she just hangs out and checks out caregivers because that's lots of fun. Yeah. Let's give them another number, shall we?
Let's do it. N36.
N36. N36, everybody. Noel 36. Keep it going, buddy.
Keep it going. Here we go. G56 is our next number.
G56. G56, Miss Genesis, we're all about you. Now, remember, I said she really prefers to stay inside. What's really interesting about that is she does like some sun. So what she will do is she will go halfway down the tunnel. There's kind of a tunnel. It's kind of a metal framed tunnel that goes out to the habitat from their little villa. And so she goes about halfway out. She still feels very secure and inside, but the sun can shine down on her so she can get a little sun. She loves to do that. She hangs out in the tunnel. I think she likes to nap like some of the other guys too. So a little sun nap. You know how that goes. Yeah. Good for you, Genesis. Okay, let's hit him with another number.
Our next number is I23.
I23. That's a fabulous number, isn't it?
It
Anybody
is.
have all their eyes already? Anybody have all their eyes?
Quite a lot of eyes out there.
Yeah, hopefully you guys have them all. Who needs just one more? Maybe if you call out what you're missing, we can get the chimps to roll the barrel just right for that one to come out.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody needs N33.
N33, was that the one? Was that the one you were looking for? Because that's certainly the one the boys rolled right out of that barrel. Thank you to the distillery for that one. Okay, so what's our next one? Let's go ahead and give them another one.
Let's do it. N34.
N34, everybody. N34. N34. Oh, yes, look.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. So we're still working on it. Does anybody have any specific requests from James for a number? No? Okay. Well, what's our next number?
N35.
N35. That's right. After N34. How convenient. So Noelle must be just going down the line picking them out. Yes, Miss Noelle. She's very good at puzzling things out and how they work. She likes to check things out. She probably was an engineer in the previous life, I'm guessing, because she just really figures things out, which does mean the caregivers have to be a little careful because that little vixen, she'd probably get the gates open if you weren't paying attention enough, right? Yeah, because she's very clever. Many chimps are. They're very smart animals. I would hope you know that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, let's give them another one.
Let's do it.
Another one.
It's G46 is our next number.
G46. G46. Okay, G46, everybody.
All right.
Anybody need that one? G46, G for Genesis. G for Genesis. Now, by the way, Genesis has some needs too that you can get from the wish list. Well, I guess that's the cocktail for tonight. No more. Genesis off the wish list would like some craft paper. She likes to tear it up. She likes to make bedding with it. She likes to just play with it and throw it around. And, if she enjoys it, why not? Dolly and I used to do a lot of crafts when we were younger, because what else are you going to do on a Saturday night, right? So apparently Genesis feels the same way. Let's give the gang another ball.
Let's do it. It's I17.
I17, everybody. I17. Anyone close? Hello from San Francisco to Catherine.
Hello.
Catherine. Oh, and Alona's back too. Hello, Alona. Oh, welcome back, Alona. Oh,
So good to
you're
see
saying
you
welcome
all.
back to us. Oh, good. We're glad to see you too. That's good. Okay, I think Alona and Catherine need some letters.
They do. They need G52, perhaps?
G52? G52, anyone? G52. Some of you must be getting close.
Must be.
Must be.
Let's see if they need N31.
N31. Anyone for N? Anyone for N31? N31, anyone? No? Okay, well, Noelle says send her fluffy blankets. Noelle would like fluffy blankets. N31, Noelle, fluffy blankets. They like those fleece blankets. They wear them as capes. They use them for bedding. Sometimes they just drag them around and enjoy them. They do need to be cleaned a lot, but we work on that. Send them some more so they have a fresh one. Okay, what's our next number?
Let's see N44.
N44. N44, everybody. Noelle 44. Noelle 44. Now, as I mentioned, Noelle likes figuring things out, so she likes the intellectually challenging toys. The ones I mean, like when you put the circle in the slot. Yeah, those ones. She likes that. And she's very, very respected by the other females group, by the way. Me too. I know how that is. No, yeah, I'm very respected in my field, but I'm standing out in it. Yeah.
All right, Jolene, before our next number, you said that you were a self-proclaimed primatologist.
Oh,
and
it's true.
That you had to go to school for that. I wonder, did they teach you in school why chimpanzees like bananas?
Why chimpanzees like bananas? That's an easy one. It's because they're yellow. No, wait. It's because it helps them breathe underwater. No, it's because it looks like IKEA furniture. Oh, no, wait. I know. It's because they like Candy Crush so much. I got it, didn't I?
So I don't... You're very close.
Okay, good.
So actually, chimps are frugivores. Most of their diet consists of fruit. And what's actually curious is that bananas are not actually their favorite fruit. They actually really enjoy a nice, juicy onion.
Oh, yes. Sweet onions, yes. I like them, but not the way the chimps eat them. No, I don't just chew on them like a caramel apple. But they will. They will. They love that. Oh, they're crazy. No, I understand, though. Banana's not my favorite fruit either. No. My favorit fruit would have to be Tangelo. Yeah.
I'm partial to a mango myself.
Oh, mango. You can't resist the mango. Okay, let's give them another one.
Let's do it. I-20.
I-20, everybody. So I is for Alona, our friend who's come back to join us. Yep, I is for Alona. We don't have a picture of her, I'm sorry. But we're glad to have her playing again. So
yes,
I for Alona.
Let's see if G47 is what anybody needs.
G47. Is anybody getting close?
Anybody?
Bueller? Anybody?
Let's add N41 to that list.
N41. Now remember, N is for Neil and Noel. Our two N chips this week. Yeah, Neil and Noel, they're lovely chimps. They're smart chimps. Noel is always solving the puzzles. And Neil, he's just playful. Loves to curl that tongue when he's thinking hard. Yeah. Those are good kids. Okay, well, maybe we should get another N.
We should. How about N43?
Oh, I was just kidding. We have an N. N43. That's wonderful. N43, everybody. N43. All right. Now, you got to tell us. Somebody's got to be getting close. Who's getting close, and what numbers do you need? Are some of you playing on your phone? I know you can't comment on the phone. Maybe next time you want to get to a regular computer, and then, you can send us comments about what you're doing as well. Yeah, that's fun. Okay.
I-25. Does that help anyone? I-25.
I-25. Oh, by the way, I was just realizing we won a wonderful knapsack last time for Derek. What should we play for this time? Who would like a prize when they win? What prize shall we have? Let's see if we can mysteriously. Oh, there it is. Project Chimp's towel. Project Chimp's. That is a towel.
It's like a towel or a headband.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think it's a headband. So when you're jogging, you can still remember how the chimps are doing. Yeah. So your Project Chimp's headband. Yep. So that's what we're playing for. If you didn't know that already, it's the Project Chimp's headband.
And let's see if I-28 gets you close to winning that headband.
I-28. Is that a winner? Is it? I-28. Anyone? No? Okay.
No bingos
guys,
yet.
I don't know what's going on out there, but we better get you another number. What do you think?
We better. N37.
N37. Oh, give him another one.
Let's do it. G53. How about that?
G53. That's wonderful. G is for grape juice, Our chimps also like grape juice. You can get that on the wish list. And you know why grape juice is important for our chimps? They get it every morning, just a little bit, not too much. We don't want diabetic chimps. That's not good. But they need to have it every day so that if they need any oral medication, we can give it to them with their juice. Yeah, because a little bit of juice makes the medicine go down. Isn't that right, Mary Poppins? Okay.
I heard it in a song once.
Oh, yes. Heard it through the grapevine, I think.
I-19 is our next number, folks.
I-19. Well, somebody must be getting there.
Must be.
Who's playing? Is anybody playing? I was gonna play, but they told me that wouldn't be kosher at all.
We're gonna run out of numbers for letters soon.
Oh, I know, that's no good. Okay, well, what's their next one?
Let's see G58, if that helps anyone.
G58, anyone?
G58.
Okay, G58. And again, G, remember, is for Genesis. Genesis, who loves to play with craft paper. She loves to just tear that stuff up. And she loves to hang out in the tunnel. We like that about her. Oh, she's a sweetie. Okay, what is our next number?
I-16.
Ooh, some people are getting close. I-16, did that do it for you? Because some people were only one away, so that could happen at any moment. Oh, we're getting real close.
Oh, looks like...
Oh, it did. It did work for somebody. Oh, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
It sure does.
You know what he's worried about? Oh, yeah.
Congratulations to Carolyn Stoner of Blairsville, Georgia.
Carolyn Stoner.
Congratulations,
Stoner.
Carolyn.
Yeah, it's okay. That's her name. You don't have to be shy about saying it. It's okay. That's her name. Oh, so that headband for Project Chimp is Caroline's. But if you didn't win the headband and you were close and you wanted to win the headband, you know what you can do? You can go to the shop and buy it. Yeah, you just go to the shop and buy it. Isn't that right? Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, well, guess what's going to happen now? We've won another game. Yep, we've handed out a prize. That means we're going to learn some more interesting facts about Project Chimps. And the fact that I would really like to know, Allie, you mentioned volunteering and at a distance. Now, I've done a lot of that, and it's wonderful. But I understand there's some special ways that our distance people can get right up close. There's some very special vacations they can do. Isn't that right?
You are absolutely correct. Actually, this week we have a Chimpcation going on. So we have some guests that have joining us from wherever in the world they traveled from, and they spend all week, all 5 days. They come out, they volunteer right alongside with our staff. I believe the Chimpcation guests today got to do some behavior training sessions, and they worked with the facilities team. They learned how to take care of those bees I mentioned in the earlier break. And later in the week, they'll do some other stuff along with our vet that comes through and work in the kitchen and make enrichment and all sorts of things. So you kind of get like the fast track experience of every possible volunteer role in 5 days. You take your vacation to Chimps. That's why we call it a Chimpcation.
Chimpcation. Wow. Okay, that sounds wonderful. So anybody can come do that at some point, huh? Oh.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've had family groups, long-term dating partners, or just best friends that want to travel together.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Well, if you want to try that or any of the other ways to help, don't forget to go to projectchimps.org. Now, we are going to get the chimps to mix up those balls for us again so that we can start a new game in just a few minutes. Okay, we'll be right back.
Let me pull those chimps up.
Yes, please. That would be cool. Look at her. Oh, she's adorable, that Amy. Isn't she nice?
So cute. So cute.
Oh, I love it. Well, you know, as I was saying earlier, part of the reason I got involved with Project Chimps is the wonderful work they do, but especially because it's right in line with what I was learning about, you know. Some of you know my more famous sister, Jane. Yeah, she has a better PR firm. That's all, really. Now, she's been doing wonderful work with chimpanzees, and I wanted to do the same. So that's when I went to Nashville to, gorgeous Bob's Polytechnic, and I got my degrees in primatology. Yeah, that's when I was living with Dolly. And you know what was wonderful about that is I could then go out and study the chimps just like Jane did. Now, Jane was already in Africa, so I didn't want to step on any toes. So I decided, well, I'll go study the chimps in Australia. So I went to Australia. Mm-hmm. Now, do you know the problem with studying chimps in Australia, Jojo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's
no chimps.
There's no chimps.
Yeah, no chimps. So, you know, I wasted a bit of time there. I looked around. There are just no chimps except in a couple of the zoos. And apparently you're not supposed to study those on your own. No. So there were no chimps. Now, I decided that I would have to look somewhere else. So I came back to England, and that's when I saw the letter from Project Chimps that said, "Oh, Miss Goodall, we are so impressed with your work." See, I told you. And they said, "Please, could you support us in some way? Maybe just a reference." I don't know. But I decided that, yes, how fortunate that I happened to be home that week visiting my sister, and that they had sent that letter there for me right at that time. It was wonderful. So I hurried right on down, and I came over to help as much as I could. You know, the American South does still have a place in my heart since I did my education in the area. Well, that being said, I think it's time for our last game.
It is, and we're just playing a regular old bingo game,
exactly,
folks.
just a regular game. So that would be like straight up and down.
Straight line and any direction.
So this time you probably will need those free spaces. So mark them on all three of your cards. Get the free space on all three of your cards.
And we're going to really try to get a winner here in the next 10 minutes. So we're going to do 5 numbers at a time, okay?
Oh, that's fast. Oh, it scares me.
Here we go. Okay, B6.
B6, everybody. B6.
G48.
G48.
N31.
No 31.
B10.
Bina 10.
And I19.
Samira 19. That's I-19, by the way. Okay, so those are our first 5. Now, that would be enough for you to have a bingo, possibly. I don't know if with that combination it would have worked, but it's a possibility, right? Mm-hmm.
It is.
So we'll hit you with 5 more in just a second. And just as we're wrapping up, I want to let you know that, first of all, you're playing for the wonderful 4 chimps pins, and those are 4 ferocious females. Ooh. Yes, there's some lovely girls that live with us, and their faces are on 4 of the little pins. You can put them on that backpack you won or bought yourself. You can put them on your headband. You can put them wherever you want. Ask somebody for a suggestion on where to put them. I don't care. Okay, let's have a couple more numbers.
Let's do it. Okay, let's do N41.
N41, Noel 41.
I26.
I26, Samira 26.
N36.
Neil 36.
I23.
Samira 23.
And B14.
Bina 14. Okay, that's 5 more. That's got to be getting somebody close. I hope so.
Somebody.
Are you looking to see who's winning? Oh my God, look at all those names. Now they'll be on the bottom of that, won't they? Oh, yes.
Oh, no, these are old ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought somebody had won. But those are old ones. Yeah, because they appear underneath each other.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, I understand now. I used to run that, but I that's why I turned it over to JoJo. I didn't want to get in trouble for calling the wrong numbers. Okay, well, that's wonderful. Anybody ready? Anybody there? Okay, well, it's time to hit you with a few more then, aren't we?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, yes. 63.
Oh, 63.
And N42.
N42. Neil 42.
And G47.
Greg 47.
I25.
I25.
And finally, N33.
N33. Neil 33. So that's your next 5. Hopefully that gets you there. Maybe not. Don't forget to look at them over the top there. Yeah. If you've got bingo, you actually have to press the button.
Remember, all 3 cards. All three cards.
Yes, all 3 cards. Okay, that's very good. Now, I just wanted to mention, as we're waiting for the next 5 numbers, that we've given you a number of ways to support chimps, and we hope that you will. But we also just want you to appreciate chimps in all their forms. So don't forget to go to the YouTube channel that Project Chimps has and check out some of the videos of the kids just doing their thing and having a great time. That's another way to stay connected and just enjoy what you're seeing. You've seen a couple of the videos tonight, and there are so many more. My favorite is the first time that they saw snow. Yeah, the Georgia mountains get snow, and they are not used to that. They just had a wonderful time. Some of them kind of avoided it at first. They were unsure. But many of them just had a joyous time in the snow. Let's hit them with another 5.
Let's do it. We'll start with G56.
G56.
And move to N43.
N43.
B2.
B2.
G46.
G46.
G46. And G55.
And Genesis 55 to round us out. 5 for the next 5. Genesis 55. And nobody's won yet.
Not yet.
Well, that's okay. Okay. I noticed, by the way, that we did have some late winners in the last couple of rounds, so don't be late. It shows us if you had bingo, but if somebody called it first, I'm afraid you're just out of luck and you're going to have to buy your own swag at the shop. But call them anyway. We like to see.
Okay. G50.
G50.
O67.
O67.
I17.
I17.
G60.
G60.
And O73.
O73. O73. Okay. Anybody close? That's quite a few numbers.
That is quite a few numbers.
That's quite a few numbers. I know that we've had a few winners. Derek, and Carolyn. Yep. Who else has gotten a bingo but just didn't get it in there in time?
Those are the only 2 winners we've had tonight.
Oh, really? Oh, they both had multiples on their cards.
Yes.
Yeah, but then the more come down at the bottom as they keep coming, don't they? That's very clever. Very clever indeed. Okay, everybody. Very nice. Now, if you did win a prize, you'll notice at the bottom of the screen right now, we'd like to ask you to just go ahead and email us at projectchimps.org just to make it a little bit easier. Yeah, we want to make sure you get that prize. So you can use the events at projectchimps.org email to say, hey, I'm Derek and I won. Send me goodies. Yeah, it's okay. You can do that. That's why we put that up there. Okay. It looks like Ilona is really close. Oh, no, wait, somebody else. Oh, Ashley. Ashley is very close, too. Okay. Let's give it a shot, Ashley, and see if we can get you that one.
N38.
N38.
N40.
N40.
B3.
B3. Oh, I think it just happened.
It sure did.
Oh
Looks
my
like
goodness, we didn't even have to get through all 5.
we did not. It looks like Derek Grant won once again.
Oh, Derek, well done.
Congratulations,
Derek's
Derek.
got the luck tonight. If you didn't have the luck, go to our shop and buy those 4 pins. If you're Derek, email us and say, give me my pins. Okay.
And you can put those 4 pins on your knapsack that you won earlier tonight.
Exactly. That'll be lovely. And you can bring that with you when you do your chimpcation for a week and learn about the bees and help make enrichment projects. Speaking of enrichment, now that's another chimp fact that I wanted to talk about. Chimps and other animals, when they are in captivity, they like to have a little enrichment. That means something to do to keep them from being bored. And I don't know if you realize this, Jojo, but chimps really enjoy a nice backstroke. Yes, a swim, a dip in the pool, that's their favorite thing. And they have to keep moving while they're in that pool or they will suffocate.
I didn't think chimps could swim, Jolene.
Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, that's right. Oh, well, wait, hang on. I'm getting a text. It's from Jane. Jane says chimps sink like a rock because of their muscle mass. Well, I wish I'd known that before I paid for the pool at Project Chimps. Oh, well.
Thanks, Jane.
Oh, well. Sometimes the facts you have are not the facts you need. Mm-hmm. Well, let's bring... Oh, and don't forget to donate. If you didn't press the button at the bottom, you can follow the link to donate. And I want to bring Allie back so she can remind us of all the wonderful things that are happening right at Project Chimps in the next couple of weeks. And, of course, to remind us to come back next month for bingo. Take it away.
I hope everyone had fun this evening. Congratulations to our winners. If you enjoyed this game, of course, it was free to play, but we are hoping that you will donate. If you were doing this live, you might tip the host. We don't tip Jolene. So donate in her honor. And we will that her chimp, Jarita, who she sponsors, gets a little extra something in recognition of Jolene and JoJo's efforts for this evening. So
Absolutely.
I hope everyone...
I don't need donations. I just need cocktail recipes. Any tips you had for me, you can donate directly to Project Chimps. Thank you.
Jolene does have her own Twitter page. So I hope everyone will look her up.
Yes,
Jolene,
please
you want to
follow
remind
me at Jolene of the Apes? Yes. Mm-hmm.
Jolene of the Apes, and you can learn all of the awesome chimp facts that she has to share.
So many. I have so many.
Follow us on projectchimps.org and our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for the real chimp facts if you want to know what Jolene is wrong. But I hope everyone will join us again in June. We will be back the second Tuesday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I've noticed a couple people have mentioned how much more they enjoy seeing the chimps than us. That is completely understandable. And we are going to have more and more videos of the chimps coming up in future bingos. So keep watching for that too. And as I said before, go check them out yourself on the YouTube page. Yep. Okay, thank you all. I'm going to be signing off, and JoJo's got to go and clean the bathtub for me before he heads home. So we're going to get him out of here. Okay, bye everybody. Thank you, Allie. We love seeing you.
Bye.